Shalom, Yasha'Allah. Right, we're going to be doing just a quick lesson on how to meditate, and that we should be meditating in these last days, right? And of course, giving all honor and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, right? So, let's go through it. So, let's start with Joshua chapter 1, verse 8, right? And it reads, "This book of the law shall not depart of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein and day and night, that thou mayest observe to do all, according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." Right? So, what's this talking about? The book of the law, right? That's the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Otherwise known as the law of the Most High, or the law of Moses, right? So that this Bible basically, right, should not depart out of our mouths. What does that mean? Does that mean that we have to take the scriptures, put it in our mouth, right, never take it out? No, this is talking about you should always be talking about the scriptures, right, and the law. That's what it's saying, right? So, because remember in Ephesians chapter 2, it says that our conversation back in the world, right, our conversations were full of the lust of the flesh, right? And these scriptures are going to be, rapid fire. So, I'm going to try to pull as many scriptures as I can, right? And it says, "But thou shalt meditate therein at day and night." So you're going to meditate therein day and night, right? "That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." Right? Then you're going to make your way prosperous. Then you're going to have good success, right? If you meditate, right? Key word, meditate in the law, statutes, and commandments day and night, right? How do you meditate in the law, statutes, and commandments? You think upon it, right? Precepts should be running through your mind. The law, right? Running through your mind, right? Let's go to Psalms, right? 1 and 2. And it reads. Let me start at Psalms 1 and 1. And it reads. Slovakia. And it reads. "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night." So the scriptures say that the man, the blessed man, right? He doesn't walk in the counsel of the ungodly. He doesn't stay in the way of the sinners, right? You're in the truth, but you're still hanging out with worldly friends, right? That's not of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, right? In verse 2 it says, "But his delight," like your delight should be in the law of the Most High, right? Our delights, we have delights, various delights, of our family, right? Of our wives, husbands, right? We have delight in, certain foods, right? Delight in, a feast, right? But our delight, especially, right? Because this is what the scriptures say. Our delight should especially be in the law of the Lord, right? It says, "And in his law doth he meditate day and night." So you got to meditate day and night continually, right? When you wake up in the morning, right? And before you go to sleep, right? And throughout the day. Right? So let's go to because in the book of Proverbs, right? The book of Proverbs tells us that right? The book of Proverbs tells us that basically that if you think evil, try to get it out of your mind right away, right? Some people, they snap, right? Think a wicked thought. Some people, they might, be doing some other stuff, right? Get to some other stuff, right? So that thought, because our thoughts, they defile us. Let's go to Matthew 15. Matthew chapter 15 and verse 11. let me start at verse 17. Do ye not yet understand that whatsoever entereth in at the mouth goeth into the belly, and is cast out into the draught? But those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man. The heart meaning the mind, right? So, basically, what Yahawashi is saying, that whatever we say out of our mouths, right, are already premeditated, right? Whether it may have been, a few seconds or a couple minutes, right? It's been premeditated. So you thought upon what you were going to say, and then you said it. But the things that you think in your hearts, right? The things that you think out of your hearts, they defile you, right? If it's unclean, if you are thinking wicked thoughts, they defile you, right? And he's going to further prove that. Verse 19, it says, "For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts," right? Here's examples, right? Murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies, right? So Israel, meditate continually in the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And with that, I'd like to give a call to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM until next time, the water. Shalom.